Riptism is the program people all over the world are starting to use to lose weight and get ripped. It has a 99% customer satisfaction rating and world-class customer service.
You guys want to work out with us?
Well, stream it from any device, anytime, any place.
Start right now.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you guys can see in the title, I got scammed by Amazon for $369. And I still have not gotten that money back as of today. This incident just happened probably like, I would say, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. So it's very, very recent. There has been a lot of issues with Amazon. A lot. I actually just saw an article today on Facebook about Amazon and how people are getting scammed. And it's just ridiculous. So, probably 2-3 weeks ago, I told Dante, which is my boyfriend, that I wanted a new camera. I currently have a Canon. I'm filming on a Canon SX40. That is the camera that I currently film from, but I wanted to upgrade. I just feel like I wanted something better because this camera, it's great for video. I mean, it gives me a decent, video quality, which I love. It has been with me for years. And I just really don't use it a lot for photos. So I wanted something new where I can just, take pictures and it will look 10 times better and obviously kind of upgrade my video quality. So I checked it on eBay. There was nothing that I wanted. And I'm the kind of person that if I'm going to get a camera, I don't want a new camera. I can just go to Best Buy and buy a new one. I wanted something used. I don't care if it's a used camera, if it's refurbished, anything like that. I just wanted a new camera. So I got on Amazon and I searched the camera that I wanted, which is a Canon Rebel T6i. You go on Amazon and you search Canon Rebel T6i. And all of these options come up, and a lot of the options are like bundles, meaning you get the camera, you get the lens, you get tripods. Like, it comes with different types of things, and which is really cool because you get it for a really good price. But obviously, if you want something new, it's gonna cost you around $800. That is kind of like the price that I see if you wanted it brand new. There was other ones that were at $500-600 and stuff like that, and it really just depends on the bundle that you want. I wanted something used. Like I said, I didn't want a brand new camera. I wanted more, I wanted something more on the used side. So when you go on Amazon and you search what you want, there is a little option that says new and used. So I click on the used little option because that's what I'm looking for. So I go on the used and there's all of these options that come up that, say that these are used cameras. So I found a deal on the camera that I wanted and it was at, I believe, $400. So I was like, babe, this is $400. And mind you, it was a bundle. It was the camera with like 19 different things like tripod, remote, flash, USB, battery, and it came with like another type of lens, but it said it was a used camera. So I was like, you know what, it's used, and it said like no like wear and tear, like, whatever. It was just used like lightly. So I was like, you know what, $400 seems cool, whatever. And, us trusting Amazon, I've never had problems with Amazon at all. Like, it's supposed to be a trusting site, meaning Amazon has that customer protection, meaning they protect you no matter what. You would get your refund, you would get everything, and that's it. So when I tried to put add to cart, it wouldn't let me. It would say, like, a little message would say, before ordering, you need to contact, and it would give me an email. So I was like, what the hell? So I tried doing it, like, add to cart, it wouldn't let me. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I need to email this freaking seller, whatever. So I gave me the email. Me trusting Amazon, me trusting the email, I was like, you know what? If it says to contact the seller, I'm gonna contact the seller. So I go to my email, and I email this person, this seller, and I think it was like something in regards to AZ store or something like that. So I email him and I'm like, I keep saying him, I don't know, it could be a girl, but I email this seller and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in this bundle, whatever. What do I have to do to purchase it? Like, why can I go directly through Amazon? So they replied to me like super fast, and they're like, oh, the reason why you can't purchase it through Amazon is because we have it at such a low price, and Amazon doesn't allow us to put any used products under new condition or whatever. And he was just like, but you can still purchase it. He was like, if you purchase it within the next 24 hours, I can give you the camera at $369, and it includes this, and this. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, so, you know, how can I purchase it? Again, I was like, okay, so how am I gonna get the camera? I was like, I'm interested. And he was just like, okay, cool. He was like, it comes with free shipping. You'll get your camera in 3 to 5 days, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, Amazon is going to contact you in a little bit to tell you how to place your order. Once he said that, I already knew in my head, I was like, okay, if I'm going to purchase something with him, you know, I was like iffy. And even Babe was like, you know, it sounds iffy, like what the hell. But once he said Amazon was going to contact me, I was like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. So I got an email from Amazon and I checked it, and it looked extremely legit. Color scheme, everything. It was like orange and green. That was like the color scheme. Everything, you know, I'm such a big fan on Amazon, and Babe actually works for Amazon. So, you know, it looked like super legit. And in that email, it was telling me like, you know, we see that you are interested in this item. In order to purchase this, you have to, 1, buy a gift card, 2, fill in this, 3, like it was telling me basically in the email was that I had to purchase a gift card, and I had to put in the amount that it was, which is $369. I had to send it to my email, get the gift card claim code, meaning like the little gift card has like little numbers. So it was like, get that claim code, reply to this email with that claim code, and that is how we know that you have purchased and processed your payment. So I was reading it, and like I said, it looked legit, guys. Like it looked so real that I was not questioning it, you know. And plus, in my head, I'm not dealing with the seller. I am purchasing this directly through Amazon. Like it was in the email. It was like, reply to this email once you have purchased that gift card and send us the claim code and everything like that. So that's exactly what I did. I went to Amazon, I purchased a gift card, and you know, I got the claim code, and I replied back to that same Amazon email, and I gave them the claim code and, you know, the little numbers. When I did that, when I replied to Amazon, the seller then contacted me and was like, hey, Amazon just told us that you have processed your payment. You know, thank you very much, and blah, 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 blah. You will have your camera in 3 to 6 days. And even the seller was like, we don't get the money until you have received your camera. Make sure that you reply. Make sure that you send an email to Amazon and reply to them saying that you have received the camera. That way I can get my payment. So I was like, okay. So then Amazon emailed me after that and was like, hey, your payment was processed successfully. And then it had like a big paragraph, and it was telling me that they keep the money and they keep that gift card until I receive the product and make sure that everything's okay, that it's not broken, that, you know, it works. Basically, they were saying like, you know what, we're protecting you. We're not going to give this gift card money to this seller until we know that it is legit and we know that you have received your product. So I left it like that. It had like an order number. It had everything but the tracking number. The seller did tell me he was going to give me the tracking number later. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know, a day passed and everything was good. I was excited because I was going to get my new camera. And then I received an email from Amazon, from the same email that had emailed me prior. They emailed me and they were telling me that it is something in the sense of your order cannot be shipped unless you pay shipping insurance. Since you are dealing with a third-party seller, Amazon does not allow us to ship the product to you unless it is insured. So I was like, what the hell? And I kept reading, and it was telling me that we had to insure the product for $700. It was like $720. So it was like, we need a payment of $720 in order to insure the camera, which is the original value. And we would just keep that money until you receive your product. So once you receive your camera, we will then reimburse you that money. You know, it's kind of just to play it safe, so they said. So I'm like, wait, what? So then the seller contacted me and was like, hey, Amazon is not letting me ship out the product because it has to be insured. They're asking for this amount of money and you will get it back whenever the item is shipped. Once you receive your item, then you know they will reimburse you back that money. So it just sounded so fishy then, and I'm like, wait, what in the world? Like, I've never heard of this. I was completely mad and I was going back and forth with the seller like, why didn't you tell me that before? Like, why am I gonna waste $700 to insure a product that is $300? I don't understand. Like, why do I have to pay double the amount that I already paid? Like, if I wanted to waste $700, I would have just gone to Best Buy and pick up a camera. Like, this is ridiculous. Something is wrong and I need explanations. So babe was just like, just call Amazon. So I call Amazon and I'm like, why? And I'm like literally about to tell them off. Like, I am gonna go off on Amazon at this point. I'm like, why are you guys telling me that my item cannot be shipped? Why do I have to pay this insurance? Why do I have to do this? And I was like, why do I have to pay $700? Like, makes no sense. And the guy was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? So he looks up like my information and he's like, okay, what's the order number? And I give him the order number that Amazon email had given me and everything like that when it's in my payment was processed. He's like, no, unfortunately, that's not an order number. And I'm like, well, I have it here. Like, why are you telling me it's an order number if this is what it says? And I tell him my story and the guy told me, ma'am, unfortunately, you have been scammed. That is a fraud that is going around. Anytime that you do a transaction with a third party seller, like, and it is not through the actual Amazon checkout, that is fraud. Like, you have been scammed and I am so sorry. He was like, the email that you were emailing was not Amazon. It was probably the seller. And what they do, how it works is that when you give them that claim code, every time I would email Amazon with the claim code, the seller would get it. The seller would get that gift card and they can do whatever the hell they want to do with that damn gift card. So I'm telling the guy like, so I got scammed. Like, there's no product. He's like, no ma'am, unfortunately, there's no camera, there's no product, there's no nothing. They legit just took that gift card and ran with it. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, so that is why they were trying to get you to get the $700 shipment insurance. And if you would have done the same thing, they would have taken that $700 and ran with it too. So at this point, I'm furious. I'm like so mad and sad because one, there's no camera, and two, there goes Bay's money. Like, what the hell? So I was like, okay, well, what can we do? Like, what can we do now? You know? And the guy unfortunately was like, oh ma'am, well, unfortunately, we don't take care of that. Since you purchased that through a third party, you did not purchase that through the regular checkout. So in that case, we cannot protect you and we cannot get that money back. Hold on, like, what do you mean we can't get that money back? He's like, no ma'am, unfortunately, there's no refunds. We can't get that gift card back. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. And I'm like, wait. What do you mean there's nothing we can do about it? Like, you have to do something about it. Like, these people are still on the site. And he was just like, no ma'am, I'm so sorry. Like, unfortunately, this happens often. Like, we cannot give you the money back because you purchased it on your own. You did this with the seller. You didn't do it through us. And I'm like, but understand that I did do it through you guys. In my head, I was doing it through Amazon. I wasn't doing it with the seller. I didn't tell him, oh, give me your bank account money and I'm going to go. No. In my head, I was doing it through Amazon. And these people were on the site. Like, when you go try to purchase something, these people are still there. So I'm like, don't tell me it wasn't through Amazon when it clearly was. Like, these people are on your site. They legit told us, like, forget about your money and I'm so sorry. This is not going to stay like this. Like, someone has to be playing with me. So after that happened, I was like, you know what, babe, we have to do something. I hung up with Amazon and then we tried to go to the bank because we were trying to do a chargeback. We wanted our money back. We're not going to just let $369 just go to waste. But it ended up being that we willingly bought that gift card. So there is nothing we can do there. I tried to call Amazon again and they were just like, no, like, you know, we can't do that. We don't work with that. Like, you did this to a third party seller and, you know, we cannot help you. Like, yes, we do have customer protection, but it is through something that works if you checked out directly through the site. So if you actually did like add to cart, proceed to checkout, then they would help you. But you know, I've been going back and forth with them about that, and it's just a nightmare. Like, it gets me so mad because I've been on the phone with them back and forth, and I'm like, these people are still in that site. This is not gonna stay like this, and I'm not gonna let it stay like this because this is not fair. Like, these people are getting away with it. Don't purchase anything through Amazon with a seller via email. Don't do that. And make sure that if you receive an email about sharing your personal information, about buying a gift card, don't do it. Don't do it at all. And if you have problems or questions or any doubts at all, please contact Amazon, Google their number and contact them, because if I had not called Amazon that morning, I would have probably paid those $700 to insure the camera, and that would have been it. And I was just, I guess, gonna wait forever for a goddamn camera that was never gonna come because there was no camera in the first place. So just please wish me luck with this, because I do need my money back. And I do want my camera. I'm just so sad because there's no money and there's no camera. Like, oh, like, why does this have to happen to us? Why?